Hi everybody, let's go through what we're going to be covering in this course. In other words, what you will be doing if you are going to take action throughout the course, which I hope you do. So you're going to be going through a series of steps with other smaller steps in between. So the first step is the foundation, and this is also where you will be invited to join the Facebook group. So once you've completed the foundation section of the course, you will be able to go ahead and join the Facebook group. Now the next step is website creation. After that, we've got content creation, which is really a big part of the course because this is vital for your conversions, in other words, for your sales. Then we've got traffic generation, and then we move on to a bit more advanced stuff, which is purpose-built landing pages and funnels to help you get more sales. And then we look at outsourcing and scaling up. But let's just go into things in a little more detail. So your foundation section, this is where you begin, and this is where you're going to get set up. You are going to be looking at niches and deciding which niche that you're going to focus on. We're going to be going through an overview of making money, and we are also going to be talking about mindset. Now, section 2, this is where you're going to research and find out who's going to be your potential customer. Who are you going to be marketing to? We then have a checkpoint. Now, the checkpoints are where you can pause, reflect on what you've learned, and download a checklist. The next section is website setup. This is a big section of the course because you're going to be creating a website completely from scratch. We then have another checkpoint, and then we move on to learning about copywriting. This is where you can learn how to create content that converts visitors into sales. Next, we are going to be building out our website with content, and we are going to be doing this using best search engine optimization practices so that we can get passive traffic and passive sales from Google. And following that, we have another checkpoint where again, you can answer some questions and download a checklist to complete. Next, we're going to cover the different monetization options open to you. So we're going to be covering this in depth. We're going to be looking at your options if you have your own products or want to sell tangible products from your website, or if you are an affiliate, we're going to be looking at some options there that you may not already be aware of or may not know very much about. And also, you could be an Amazon seller, an eBay seller, an Etsy seller, any of these things, and we're going to be talking about all this in section 6. The next section is just a very brief introduction to generating traffic proactively as opposed to generating traffic passively, which we do through search engine optimization. So moving on from section 7, we're going to be looking at Facebook. So mastering Facebook to drive traffic and sales. And then we have another checkpoint. After that, we move on to YouTube. So mastering YouTube to drive traffic and sales. And then another checkpoint and onto email marketing. So using email to multiply your sales and multiply your earnings. And another checkpoint again after that. Section 11 is about off-site search engine optimization. So helping you to increase your Google rankings further. Then we move on to Twitter, so building your followers and driving traffic and sales from Twitter. And then we do the same with Instagram. So we'll be setting up an Instagram business profile to drive traffic to your website. Another checkpoint, and then we move on to creating purpose-built landing pages and funnels on your website. Another checkpoint after that. And then finally, we are going to look at outsourcing, so getting others to do the work for you and scaling up your income. So this is how the course is structured for you. There are over 120 video lessons, and on top of that, we have handouts and resources as well.